Tonight, it's warmer than usual for this time of year, but still, as we get into the festive holiday spirit, many will look for some warm cocoa to really make the day or night special. Now, if you're looking for some of the best, food writer Maricel Salazar has been doing her own research and put together her favorites for pure wow, and she joins us now with some delicious insights. Maricel, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me, Stephanie. And as we move over from pumpkin spice lattes and sweater weather into full-on puffer coat season, I want to share with you some of my favorite hand warmers, newcomers to the hot cocoa game. There's the classics like Amarino, Marie Belle, LA Burdick, but I wanted to showcase some new cups of cocoa for folks to try out in the city.
Well, let me ask you first, what makes a great cup of hot chocolate?
You know what? It really starts with having the highest quality chocolate. We're talking about dark chocolates, milk chocolates, 80% or higher grade if that's the way that you really like to go. Ghirardelli and Valrhona are some great chocolate options. So it really all comes down to quality of the chocolate and the quality of the milk that you're using. And that doesn't mean just cow's milk. A lot of these hot chocolate folks have plant-based milks. We're talking pistachio, almond, oat, and a little fun twist of their own that make them really unique. I'm excited to share them with you.
Oh my goodness, that sounds so delicious. Let's start off with one of the tops here, honey brains.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. I absolutely love Honey Brains. They are this honey-centric restaurant, multiple locations. I like to go to the Flatiron one. They use raw wildflower honey to sweeten their 80% dark chocolate hot cocoa, which is really great because it has tons of antioxidants, really helpful to boost blood flow, and it's just plain delicious.
How about Devotion? Now that's a coffee spot that you and I both love. You say they have great hot cocoa as well.
They have incredible hot cocoa, and they've actually teamed up with one of the top hot cocoa spots in the city, LA Burdick, to create this incredible hot cocoa. It uses criollo beans, which are harvested from South America. They're Colombian coffee shops, so they harvest their beans, both coffee and cacao, from South America. And ask them to put a double shot of espresso in there because their hot cocoa makes a great base for a mocha.
I love the way you're thinking there. Get that espresso in there. And speaking of beans, how about Bean and Bean?
Okay, Bean and Bean is one of my favorite newcomers. They are a mother and daughter duo. It's Rachel and Ji Yoon Han, Korean mother and daughter, and they are Q grade, which means they are actual coffee sommeliers. They have locations in Chelsea and in Phi Dai, and they use Hudson Valley milk to really create this incredible creaminess to their hot cocoa, but you could also get it plant-based too.
And Angelina Bakery is another one that you rated high up. Why?
Oh my goodness. So this is probably the city's only Asian-inspired Italian bakery. So if you haven't stopped in for a cake or a treat, you're missing out. But when you do, team your hot cocoa with one of their pastries. They do something really interesting where they actually mix imported Italian powdered chocolate with a liquid chocolate to create a really dense and flavorful cup of cocoa. I haven't heard about anything like this in the city.
And lastly, Fan Fan Donuts is another place you think we should go for a great cup of cocoa.
Absolutely. Almost saving the best for last. Fan Fan is by James Beard Award nominated Fanny Gerson. This is a Brooklyn-based specialty donut shop, but what they do here is unlike anything else. Rather than marshmallows on their hot cocoa, what Gerson does is actually take donuts, makes them into croutons, and then puts them on top of the cocoa. It is incredible. So if you are not a fan of marshmallows, add some donuts to your hot cocoa. You're going to love it.
Maricel, those are so amazing. Thank you so much for giving us the rundown. And lastly, should we say hot chocolate or cocoa?
Ooh, it really depends upon, I like to say hot chocolate, but, there's no wrong way to say it. The only thing that matters is that you're drinking it and it gets to you.
And enjoying it. Thank you so much. And of course, foodies can follow you on Instagram for more insights on this and everything else that's flavorful around the city. Maricel, thank you for being with us.
Thanks so much, Stephanie.